Alton Towers. A place full of wonder, family fun, entertainment, adventure and spectacle. Whether it's smaller rides for the little ones or record-breaking coasters that will take your breath away for the thrill seekers, there's something here for everyone. So what makes it so special and unique? Talking to individuals with a passion for the park, we tried to understand what sets it apart from its competitors and why it's held in such high regard by so many. So come along as we step inside and lose ourselves in the magic.
My name is Grace Festival. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Dudley. I'm a first year theatre acting and performance student at Worcester Uni. That's basically my entire life at the moment. I'm working really hard on my course. I try my best to stay social outside of uni and just kind of trying to keep everything together. I joined a theatre society at the uni, and in my first year I worked my way up from being an actor 6 months ago to now being the director. I remember very vividly in 2009, end of 2009, 2010, seeing the advert for 13 on the TV and it scaring me stupid. And I'm convinced I saw the post 9 PM version because it scared me away from the park. But it was such a vivid memory. I cannot get it out of my brain. It's like area-wise, it's huge. Also, it's got those unique aspects of the roller coasters themselves that, say, Drayton Manor hasn't, which is really intriguing when you're going and you're queuing for something that you've never done before, to just experience it. A lot of firsts at Alton Towers. I've got over a lot of fears and a lot of anxieties to do with roller coasters in general. So the fact that that park was such a big first for me definitely means a lot. I personally don't know as many people who like roller coasters as much as I do, or like specifically Alton Towers as much as I do. I can count the amount of people potentially on one hand.
My name's Lucas Tom. I'm 23 years old and I live in two places. During the winter I live in Hinkley, and then during the season, like it's going to now, or starting now, is Blackpool. Ever since I was younger, I've always been interested in the theme parks, and one year, a few years ago, I've always wanted to see what it's like on the other side of the platform, dealing with the guests and the rides. But they mean a lot to me. They're really my most loved hobby. They are. I love the theme parks. I do. One day I'd love to travel out and all. I'd like to experience them more. They've been a part of my life ever since I was young. The first time I visited was back in 2011. I was excited to go. I wasn't quite much of the thrill-seeking ride, or wasn't. But my most thrilling rides I went on was, at the time, what it was called Sonic Spinball, and 13. It's not quite like the other theme parks. It's always trying to be the world class roller coasters by making these unique features to it, like the world's first vertical drop, most inversions, etc. Stuff like that, trying to stand out. But these rides are unique. They are. I see a load of people at Pleasure Beach. I always speak to them on these ride operates, obviously, but they're always like, they're always wearing, most common things is like Smiler bags, Wicker Man stuff, etc. from that. All perfectly nice people. I will respect everyone's opinion they do. I love Alton Towers.
Hello, my name is Mitchell Owen, I'm 20 and I'm from Wolverhampton. I'm currently a student at Coventry University where I study on music performance and songwriting. So I am a musician, I play both brass and bass. I also collect vinyls in my spare time as well. I would love to work with theme parks. My dream is to go in and compose theme park music, but I definitely see myself doing something within the industry. For me, theme parks is a form of escapism. It's also just so much because they're few and far between. But they're from escapism, but they're also something unique. Because nowhere else would you see like a giant tentacle monster against a goddamn portal to another reality, and over the other side is you're dropping down into the unknown. They're very varied with what they offer. My first exposure was in a family trip in 2016 to Alton Towers, and it was just such a eye-opening experience, seeing everything for the first time and experiencing it, and just walking around and seeing the magic of what it can be, that you can just escape for a day. I remember being amazed by what they had to offer and what was there for the park, especially also being my first proper ever theme park visit as well. So on the whole, the wider coast community is very welcoming. It's very forgiving to people for not knowing what they know, and the way I interact with it is I run my own small coaster page where I started it by posting a lot of stuff that I created in theme park simulation games, but have also slowly started to incorporate the real world and real parks into it and real trips I go on. But I definitely do think it's a very niche passion, especially when the whole cost-effective side also comes into it. It's not something that people can just get up and decide to go. It's a very planned passion and hobby.
Just like Mitchell, there are many people on social media who run their own coaster or theme park related pages in hopes of sharing their passion with the world. Some people are just starting out and some have been at it for years, but all are equally passionate about what they do. The most popular form of social media used for coaster enthusiasts is Instagram. However, platforms like YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok are all viable and widely used. Alton Towers is more than just a theme park. It's another world. Whether that be a post-apocalyptic world, a journey into the forest, a secret government facility, or a trip into outer space, they're all here, ready for you to explore.